Okay, HadesOmega here. I'm in my office here, shooting a show and tell video on a Figma motorcycle right here. This is the 2013 Isle of Man Zero TT race bike that the. All right, HadesOmega here. I'm in my office here and shooting a. Alright, HadesOmega here. I'm making a show and tell video today on my 2013 Komatti EV Mirai racing bike, the Figma right here. So I've already got it out of the box, and I got I found this on My Figure Collection, and some dude was selling the rider. This right here. This is a Miku. It's a rider figure for the Miku bike here. So let's talk about some history about this motorcycle. I'm actually a big fan of like EV motorcycles and stuff. I actually have an EV motorcycle. I have a 2016 Victory Impulse TT, and so yeah. I'm a big fan of electric motorcycles, and for the most dangerous race in the world, the Isle of Man TT, they actually have a zero. They call it TT Zero. It's a zero emissions motorcycle race, so basically electric bikes. And this was in 2013. This is one of the bikes that competed in Isle of Man. And it was built by a company called Komatti EV Mirai. I think the president's name was the president of that company is Yoshihiro Kishimoto. He actually races electric bikes up Pikes Peak also, and his race number is 39 or Sankyu or Miku. So he's got that number for his racing number. I thought that was pretty cool. But that's not this bike. So this is the bike that they used, that Komatti EV Mirai used for the TT0 in 2013, and it was ridden by Ian Lougher. There was a rider that was supposed to ride it. He was like kind of like the test rider. He was a famous Japanese racer. He goes by the name of Yoshinori Matsushita, but he passed away. He died in an accident during the TT qualifying that year. So Ian Lougher wound up riding the EV Mirai bike. And this bike placed 6th place, and it was number 5. So that's why it has a number 5 on the front right there. So that's interesting to note. Normally, most of the Miku bikes have the Sankyu on it, but this one has a number 5. So it's probably because it was the 5th bike in the race or something. So that's some interesting history. If you go to the EV Mirai website, I think it's ev/mirai.com here. You can actually see pictures and stuff from there. If you go here to gallery, and then you go to photos 2013, and you can see their other pictures too. They do a lot of racing stuff, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, you can see here, that's Yoshinori Matsushita right there, sitting on the Miku bike right there. He was supposed to be the racer for it, the rider, and then you can see a bunch of other pictures of it. So you can go there and check it out. But one of the reasons I had to have this figure was because of this illustration. I think this is one of the best racing Miku pictures illustrated. It was made by Saitom. Saitom is the one that illustrated this. So yeah, I got the bike and I got the figure right here. And yeah. And if you go over to the 2013 TT0 Wikipedia, it has the stats. It has the race results for the TT0, and there you can see Ian Lougher, Komatti Mirai Racing, and I guess the speed is max speed, or I don't know if that's max speed or average speed. It's a 81.515 miles per hour, and with a time of 27 minutes 46 seconds, I think. It's quite a long race, 26 minutes. So there it is. So this is the bike that that raced in Isle of Man in 2013, and it got 6th place. And then if you want to look at the other stats, they're like right there. But yeah, I wanted to do a video. I wanted to give that information because like it's, you know, it's, I want you to know like where this bike came from, you know. So that this is the bike that raced Isle of Man for a TT0, and it has the Miku livery on it, of course. So, oh yeah, and the picture. So yeah, I thought that illustration was pretty cool, so I had to have the bike and the figure. So I found this figure on my figure collection, and somebody was selling the rider, the Miku figure, and the motorcycle for $70. Interesting thing to note: I already had one of the Miku racing bike. So this is actually, I'll probably do a separate video on this, but this is the it's like a racing Miku TT. It's their 2013 Kai bike. It's the newer. It's their like an upgraded bike. So it's the second version. It's the second revision of this for that year of racing, and this is the bike they used to race up Pikes Peak. I will do a separate video on that though, and I don't have the rider for it, unfortunately. But these are fig. This, I think it's a 1/12 scale. It's the same scale that you know Figmas can ride. So if you can put any Figma on this, you don't have to have the Miku Figma. You can have like I thought about getting a Celti's Threlson figure and putting it on the bike because she's a rider too. But anyway, so here's the box it comes in. I think it normally, yeah, it's around like $50. I think normally. That other racing bike that I had was 4,000 yen. I found that in Mandarake in Tokyo. I think it was Tokyo or Nakano, or Nakano and Tokyo. It's one of those Mandarakes. I got it for 4,000 yen. So if you get a used one, you can get it for about $30-something. So it's not bad. But yeah, so I got these two for $70, and so there it is. So let me just go over the figure. I already got it out of the box, but I'll go over the other stuff in the box after. So there's the bike, and there's the baiku, and you can actually move the handlebars. It's pretty much a model. It's a model kit, and it's like already been assembled type of model kit, but it's got some stickers that haven't been put on it yet. So it's up to you if you want to put them on. But we'll go over it. So the kind of one of the weird things is it doesn't have a chain. No chain. It's kind of weird looking without a chain. I'm sure maybe you can make something to make it look like a chain. That's the only weird thing about it. Interesting thing to note is this has an Agni motor right here. This is what powers it. It's not like your normal like brushed or brushless motor. I think there's a couple other motors, but it is a chain drive, and yeah, it's a pretty small bike. It's actually very well detailed. We'll just kind of take a look at it from here. The handlebars do move. See, you can move them. I mean, you can actually move the handlebars, the clip-ons. They move forward and back, but you can actually move the whole wheel too. So I thought that's kind of weird, but there you go. I guess you can move it, and so your Figma can grab the handlebar. But yeah, so you can see it. The wheel actually moves, but the handlebars, the clip-ons actually move also. So you can move the wheel in whatever position you want. And it comes with this rear stand here, and it has there's some kind of stick here. I don't know what it's for, but that's what goes on it. And then there's that cool. I actually like this bike better than the other bike. I like this the livery on this bike better. There's the number 5 on the back, and then number 5 in the front because that was the racing number for the TT0. You can actually take this seat off. It's just a piece of pad. This is what a racing seat looks like. It's just a piece of whatever, you know, just put on there. You don't really have to take it off, but it's pretty much a pre-assembled model already. And then it's got, and there's a difference. There's another set of rear sets. We'll take a look at that too. And then there is interesting to note, there's a kill switch, emergency kill switch right here that like kills the bike if some emergency should happen. So there it is. Let's go take a look at the handlebars real quick. So there you can see the handlebars. Pretty cool, huh? And then there's the tank graphics, and there's the rear graphics. It has a purple shock in the rear. You can see there. And it has a kind of like the teal-colored wheel stripes on it. It is a dual brake caliper, and it looks like it's a. I think it's a 4-piston caliper. And interesting to note is the calipers are not how they should be. They're just kind of just on the fork, and then the brake discs are inside. They're just mounted on the wheel. They're not real brakes. It's if you ride motorcycles, you would kind of know what I'm talking about. Also, you can see, interesting to note, there is a brake lever, but there is no clutch lever because it's an electric bike. So I just spotted that out right now. So I've ridden my electric motorcycle actually has a clutch, but this one does not. It's just a single-speed direct drive. There it is. There's the front. It's got this kind of tiny little headlight here. I'm surprised they even put a headlight on it, right? They normally don't put headlights on bikes, on racing bikes. So yeah, there it is. I'm not sure. I might have 2 Agni motors. There might be one on each side. So there's the other side. That one has the brake on it, on the back. There is no rear brake caliper. So I mean, I'm pointing out some weird stuff I'm seeing, like stuff that should be there. So there's that weird brake again, where the caliper is just kind of just floating over the brake rotor. There's the Agni motor again. So I think this is a 2 Agni motor. You can see a brake master cylinder right here. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the details. So it's pretty detailed, but it's not, you know, if you're a motorcycle person, you can really tell, like, hey, what happened to this, what happened to that. The windscreen is very nice. You can see it has you can see there's actually a spot to put a mirror, but there's no mirrors on this. I guess the race bike didn't. So if you look at the illustration there, it doesn't have the mirror. So this bike did not have mirrors. You don't need mirrors if you're racing. And then you can see the windscreen there, and it has the little screws on it. So it's a very nice. It's a very nice little model. I wouldn't say it's a figure or anything or a toy. It's very much like a model. And yeah, and then it's actually got rubber wheels, and they actually roll. Hop a wheelie. Okay. Alright, let's go take a look at the box. Here's the box. It says Figma here, Action Figure Series by Maxfactory. So Maxfactory is the one that makes this. And it's part of their X-Ride series, so they make motorcycles and stuff. Or bicycles. I think I have a Yowamushi pedal figure, but it has a bicycle. Anyways, it's Racing Miku down here, and TT 2013. And then let's go to the left here. You got a picture of the Miku Figma right there. This figure. And it says Good Smile Racing X X Ride. So Good Smell Racing was, I guess, one of the sponsors for the EV Mirai TT bike. There you go. And this is SP Ride number 6. I think the other one, yeah, the other one is SP Ride 07. I'll make a separate video on that. And then at the back has a picture of the motorcycle on the actual motorcycle figure inside, or the model, I want to call it. Figma X Ride, SP Ride 03 TT. It's a EV Mirai 2013. There you go. And then here is just a black. It's black on this side, and it says SP Ride 06, Good Smell Racing X X Ride. X Ride, right? 2 X's. Alright, and then we're going to the front again. And then the bottom is just black, and it says X Ride on the bottom. And the top is pretty much the same, but there is a window in the front, so you can see it. So let's go open it up. Okay, before I put the box away, I always like to show what the inside of the box looks like. Sorry for the lighting, but that's what the inside of the box is. Kind of a cool, kind of bluish, teal bluish pattern there. I'd imagine you could probably put the motorcycle in there. Let's try it. And use it as a display case. I would say it's in there. I would say you could do that, but it's the window is so small, I wouldn't do it. Okay, so what goes in the box? So I already, like I said, I've already taken the motorcycle out, but here's the stuff that you get with it. You get some water slide decals. Yeah. So as you can see, there are no there's no stickers, sponsor stickers on it at all. And this, so you can see this this bike, the illustration by Saitom does not have any of those stickers on it. So maybe I won't put them on. I don't know. But you can see here in this picture of the TT0 bike, there's a whole bunch of stickers on the bottom right here, and on the top, all over. So that's a cool Niku band in the back too. Yeah, so yeah, it's missing quite a few stuff, like here, yeah, all over. But it also, there's also, so you got the water slide decals. If you've ever put a model kit together, I think that's pretty much how it goes on. I'll do a video on that, and then it shows you how you can take it apart and stuff. So what you can do, you can take the whole top part out. I don't know why. Maybe to put the decals on. The motor comes out for some reason, and there's a different set of rear sets, and the seat comes off. Why you would want to take any of that stuff out, I don't know. Maybe you want to touch it up or something, put some extra paint on it. Yeah, so. Okay, and here on the other side of that card is a map. Basically, it tells you where all the decals go. So that's what it's supposed to look like when you put it all together. So I would say this is kind of like a. You have to if you don't have to assemble it, but if you want to put the extra stickers on, then you can do that. And I might do that. It's pretty cool. It's got all the stickers. There's stickers that go on the tank, in the back. Yeah. So it just basically there's a number, and then you just kind of follow out where that number is, and you put it in there. And here's some instructions on how to put them on. But if you know how to put a water slide decal on, it's not that hard. You cut it out, you put it in the water, and then you use a knife or something, like some tweezers. And in this picture, it's tweezers to apply it. And it just slides on there, and then you just dry it, and then it'll just stick right on there. I'm going to use what they call decal set, and it helps the decals stick in there better. So that's pretty much it, and then there's a yellow card here that's kind of just blank. I guess this is to protect the decals or something. Okay, let's see all the extra parts that we get here. So I'm assuming that the previous owner put some of this stuff on already, but there's a different set of rear sets here. They're not really, they're like bigger, I guess, for some reason. See the rear sets there, and then there's a cutout for the seat, so the seat wasn't installed properly. It wasn't installed when I got it. And then this is for the stand right here. But that's pretty much it, and you can just swap. I don't know why you would want to swap the rear sets out. I don't know. This looks like a normal rear set to me. The rear set are basically they're foot pegs that are set in the rear, you know, so you can lean forward type of thing. So